So I want to give you your final warning, because right now there are still millions and millions of people who have yet to finish Christmas shopping. Well, we only have 2 days left. Technically 1 day, and then it will be Christmas. Tomorrow is officially Christmas Eve. But you cannot wait. Stores are already saying that they are pretty much losing customers because they don't have the products that they once did. They're not bringing in more shipments. There's empty shelves all over. Okay, I was just at a store last night, and yes, empty shelves. People were pulling items to the front of the shelves to make it look like they were full. But I want to give you a warning, because in just a second, I'm going to show you this. When stores are open Christmas Eve for last minute shopping, we're going to go through the list, and this will be somewhat scary because many stores are going to shut down well before they normally do. So I'll break all this down in just a moment, but all I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now let's begin. So why am I giving you this final warning? Well, it's for multiple reasons. Number one, stores are going to be closing down a little bit early on Christmas Eve so that their employees can go and spend time with their friends, their family, and their loved ones. But here's the problem. We have major storms going on over on the East Coast and on the West Coast. We have colder than normal temperatures on the East Coast as well. A lot of people are concerned with holiday travel. Currently, they're expecting about 120 million people are going to travel for this holiday. That's a lot of people, which means there's going to be more cars on the road, which also means you may want to get your shopping done earlier rather than later. But let's get to this list right here. When are stores open for Christmas Eve for last minute shopping? Well, let's get down to it. Here we go. I'm not going to go over all the stores, but I'll go over a handful. So for Apple, they plan on closing most of their stores by 6 p.m. on Tuesday. For Bass Pro Shops, 6 a.m. or 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Tuesday. Then you got places like Best Buy, who will be open from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Tuesday and closed on Christmas Day. Many stores are going to be closed on Christmas Day. Got Burlington. Most stores will be open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Tuesday for Christmas Eve, but will be closed on Christmas. Costco, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Christmas Eve. It says Costco clubs close Christmas and New Year's Day. Keep that in mind. Dick's Sporting Goods is going to be open from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Got Dollar General. Stores are open until 10 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Dollar Tree, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Family Dollar, regular hours for Christmas Eve. GameStop, another big one. It's going to vary depending on the stores, but some stores will be closing at 10 p.m. Home Depot, it's going to vary, but many are going to be open from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Tuesday. The one thing I can tell you about this is if the store is looking rather empty, there's a good chance some of these stores are going to let their employees go a little bit early to go celebrate Christmas Eve with their friends and family, which means your store could actually close down a little bit sooner than expected. So again, don't wait until the final 10 minutes and go shopping. Okay, get in early, get your shopping done, go have fun with your friends and family. JCPenney, the store is open at 9 a.m. and they will close at 6 p.m. You got Lowe's. Stores are going to close at 6 p.m. Macy's is going to be open from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Marshall's, most stores will be open from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. You got Nordstrom Rack. They will be open until 6 p.m. on Tuesday. Office Depot is going to be open until 5 p.m. Old Navy will likely close at 6 p.m. Then you got Petco. It's going to be closing by 7 p.m. Again, if you are in a very small town, this is mainly for the bigger cities. But if you're in a very small town where you don't have a lot of stores, your stores could either close sooner because you don't have a lot of shoppers, or close later simply because that's the only store in town. So keep that in mind and check your local times. Goes on to say, Ross is going to be open, but most likely will be closing at 10 p.m. If a Ross store is in a mall, check the mall hours because that is likely going to play a huge role, especially if the Ross store only has an entrance from within the mall and not outside. So again, keep that in mind. Sam's Club. The Sam's Club hours will be till 6 p.m. All right, keep that in mind. Target, big store. A lot of people will be shopping there. It's from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Christmas Eve. And it says most Target stores are open extended hours, 7 a.m. to midnight through Monday. So again, that would be today. TJ Maxx is going to be open from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Christmas Eve. And then the big one, Walmart. All stores open until 6 p.m. local time on Christmas Eve and will be closed on Christmas. It says, and this is for today, Walmart is open normal hours through Monday, December 23rd, which for most stores is 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily. All right. So, wanted to share that with you because I know a lot of people are waiting until the last minute. There's probably some people out there right now that are considering going to the stores today because, well, they don't have time tomorrow. They got family coming over. They have to clean the house. They got to cook dinner. Well, the time is now. This is your final warning. If you still have gifts that you need to go get or potentially wrap, well, don't wait any longer. Go and do that right now. So, I will leave you with that. But again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.